welcome back to my channel. Today's video I'll be talking about designer handbags, luxury handbags, handbags in general, and how I take care of mine, how I ensure that my bags stay as good looking or as perfect as it can be, timeless forever if possible, so that when my kids grow up and want to start borrowing my bags, they can. When I'm 100 years old, I'll still want to use a bag, I can. Yes, I mean, the bags have to be used, and it's not about making the bag to be perfect and baby in a bag. Absolutely not. It's just for me, I like to keep my things as good as possible. So even if it has any wear and tear, let that be a natural process versus a process that came because I didn't use it or I didn't take care of it. Anyway, and also I believe that how we take care of our things is an extension of how we take care of ourselves. So whether it's in our homes, whether it's wherever. Anywho, let me get straight into it. Number one, I like to display my bags. And displaying it does two things for me. Number one, it helps me to appreciate it. It helps me to look at it every day and remember the stories, the memories, the process, whatever that goes into each of them. Because they are not just handbags to me. They are representation of different aspects of my life, different times of my life. For example, this represented when I graduated from my 4-year program, and things like that. It reminds me of the resilience, the patience, the delayed gratification, the hard work, the everything, the process really. And yes, anywho, we're not talking about the story behind it, but we're talking about how I take care of my bags, the bag care. Now, also, by displaying it, each bag is sitting on its own, and I like that because there is no friction between any bags. They're not rubbing together, no color transfer, they're not rubbing together. Just like human beings, how we like to stay on our own sometimes. Don't touch me, I don't want anybody around me. That is how that is how it is with this. So that way, if anything happens to anyone, I'm able to know, okay, how did this come about? Number two, in terms of storage, I like to stuff my bags, especially the ones that have structure. I like to stuff it to maintain its structure over time. So I stuff it with paper, with anything I put together, and I stuff it and keep it that way. So that way it stays going well for as long as possible. Number three, I rotate the bags. And by rotating it, I mean, sometimes I can use one bag for 4 weeks non-stop. However, as a rule, I try to switch out my bags every Friday or Saturday to a new bag, because that way one bag is not carrying all the load all the time and then having to wear and tear easily, if that is possible. Because, I mean, and also it helps me to appreciate each bag. It means that every bag gets my love. So that's that. Just like us, I mean, the way we can, let's say, the way I think of it is, when you're working out in the gym, you don't work out just one part of your body, your arm, all the time. Sometimes you work out the arm, sometimes your legs, sometimes the whole body, sometimes your whatever part of the body you're working out. Because if you stay working out just the arm, this arm all the time, you're working out one arm, this arm is going to get, yeah, well, when it comes to workout, it's going to get really firm and good, but then every other part of the body is like, what's going on here? So in order to make everything balanced out, we have to work out our whole body. Same thing, I know, yes, we're talking about bags here, but I try to kind of relate things across board to help me in my mind, self-development wise. So anyway, that's that. So I try to rotate my bags, and that way each bag gets to be used equally or almost equally, and one bag is not carrying all the load all the time. Now, another thing I do is I dust it off every so often, because of course, as is here, sometimes dust can accumulate on it. So by dusting it off, I ensure that there is not enough dust. Like when there's too many dust, then it can get discolored and things like that. So every once in a while, I don't even think about it. I just grab the dry cloth and just wipe everything down and keep it looking, at least on a surface level, good. Now, Last but not the least is I don't keep my bags on the floor. I mean, outside. I can keep my bags on the floor of this room, my bedroom, in the car, yes. Outside of these places, I really do not like to drop my bags on the floor. Maybe I go to the restaurant, drop my bag on the floor. Maybe I'm in a classroom, my bag on the floor. Maybe I'm in the hairdressers or the nail salon, whatever, bag on the floor. It aches me. Maybe it's just me, I don't know. But then the reason for that, two ways for me, is this. Number one, it's not really about taking care of the bag. Yes, it helps me to take care of the bag because that means my bag is not accumulating any dirt off the floor mistakenly. But apart from that, it's just something I don't like. It aches me. Even when I see people's handbags on the floor, it's like, ugh. I don't like it. I don't know. It just feels, and it's nothing to do with, I know some cultures have a belief that bag on the floor, money out the door, things like that. I've heard that. It has nothing to do with culture. It's not a cultural thing. It's just a me thing. I do not like my bags on the floor, and I believe that that also helps me to keep the bag clean and take care of my bag because it's not sitting, I don't drop it anywhere I see. I carefully pay attention to where my bags sit at all times, and that is why I have a hook in my bag that I use to hook my bags if I need to, or put it behind me. If I ever drop my bag on the floor, it has to be an emergency, like there is a life emergency. Then at that point, of course, I can toss it anywhere. But outside of that, no. Anywho, so that's my 5 tips or how ways I care for my bags to help them have a long life and to help me enjoy it with good health, sound mind for as long as humanly possible by God's special grace. So let me know, how do you take care of your bags, your designer bags or non-designer bags, your handbags as a whole? How do you take care of your bags, and how does taking care of your bags help you or remind you to take care of yourself too? Because we can't be caring for the bags more than we care for ourselves, if that makes sense. Because I believe that, okay, if I'm going to be able to take care of my bag this way, then I can also take care of myself even better. So they kind of tie in hand, especially as this channel is about fashion and self-development. So I'm trying to link the two things together in any way I can. Alright, thank you for watching, and if you like this video, you know what to do. Thumbs up, like, subscribe, all the good stuff. And see you next time for the next video, which will be how I take care of my shoes. Okay, until next time, stay sassy.